you? Hope you all are very fine. Today's topic is transitive and intransitive verbs, and I am going to tell you something about this topic. Transitive and intransitive verbs, you must have been heard about it. So let us talk about the transitive verbs first. Transitive verbs are when the action performed by the subject is passed on to the another thing or person. The verb will be called transitive. Let me make you more clear. I want to remind you about the verbs. Verbs means the action words, the doing words. So when a subject performs an action and its impact directly goes to an object, and when it asks the question what, and you get the answer of what, that time the verb will be of that sentence will be called transitive verb. Verbs that take an object, you make it clear in your mind when you read a sentence, when you make a sentence, and always it has a subject, a verb. So when the sentence carries an object also along with the verb, that time the verb will be called transitive verb. Like an example here, the rabbit dug a hole. Rabbit dug what? A hole. It means you are getting the answer here, a hole. That's why a hole is an object here, and dug will be called the transitive verb. One more example with the help of picture given here. Subject plus verb plus direct object. Here you can see she ate a hot dog. What she ate? A hot dog. So a hot dog is the direct object also here. Next will be intransitive verb. So let us talk about the intransitive verb. When you write a sentence and the sentence has the subject and the verb, but you are not getting here any object, means the sentence is without an object, so the sentence verb will be called intransitive verb. So keep in your mind, children, verbs that do not take an object are always becomes intransitive verbs. One example is also here. The sun shines brightly. The sun shines brightly. You can see here the sun is the subject here. Shines is the verb, and brightly it is an adverb. You are not getting here any object. That's why shines will be called here the intransitive verb. You can very easily identify with the help of some of the points here differences between the direct object and indirect object. Children, always you will find in any sentence subjects, verbs and objects also. So already I made you clear that a sentence which doesn't has any object, its verb will be called transitive, and when it has an object it will be called intransitive verb. So direct object, how you can identify the direct object and indirect object? When you will ask the question to the subject what, and immediately you get the answer of what, that time the object will be called direct object. Like example, all monkeys love bananas. All monkeys love bananas. What all monkeys love? Bananas. So you are getting here the answer of what, and what you are getting the answer? Bananas. So it is very clear that this sentence, all monkeys love bananas, it has an object, and love is the verb, and here love will be called the transitive verb, and bananas will be called the direct object. Same way, indirect object, when you ask the subject to whom or for whom or what, and if you get the answer, it means it is indirect object. Example, my grandmother sent this parcel for us. What is the direct object here? This parcel. You ask the question to the subject what, and you are getting here answer parcel. So this parcel will be the direct object. For whom? For us. So both the answers we are getting, and for us will be the indirect object. Children, with this example, very clearly you can see John hit the ball to Mary. John is the subject here. Hit is the verb here. The ball is the direct object. What John has hit? Ball. To whom? Mary. So Mary will be the indirect object.